Going on, y'all? Let's check out this video from the non-amazing Lucas with his loser self. You know what he's talking about? Guess. Candace Owens. Probably gonna bring up reparations too as well. Let's see what's going down with the non-amazing Lucas, aka the dusty one.
They accomplished absolutely nothing.
Okay, hold up. He talk already fast enough. I don't need to have it sped up.
Oh my goodness. So first things first, let me just say, you can honor Charlie Kirk by purchasing a great per capita shirt. Sources tell me that he was actually going to wear one of these shirts, but
I didn't even realize his shirt had Charlie Kirk's name on it. Oh yeah, that's disgusting. I don't think he should legally be able to do that, right? Huh.
he never got the chance to. Anywho, back to the story. When we go to Erica Kirk, meeting with Candace Owens, let me just tell you, tpusa, my price has since quadrupled. Damn. If you want to hire me, and I advise you that you do, to get you out of this kerfuffle, all right, this bed of nonsense. But if y'all keep going down this route, tpusa is dead in the water because they met with Candace Owens. Now, I'm thinking, as every negotiator, as everyone who has any type of business acumen does, they're going in there with some type of leverage, right? Because you don't go into a business meeting, and yes, that's what this was. This was a business meeting between...
I want you to think about this. Hold on. Let's do this. We gotta really see what I'm talking about here. Just because he's not realizing how he sounds. Okay. Pull this up on the screen. Should we be taking business advice from someone whose hat looked like this? Like, I need you to answer that for me. See how dusty his hat is? You know we had to get the dust check. Why would we even want to listen to someone his hat looks like this? If he can't take care of his hat, how are you supposed to take care of a business? I'm just saying. If he can't take care of his hat, how is he supposed to take care of a business? Why would we want to listen to him? Think about that. With the same shirt every day? Come on. That don't even make no sense.
tpusa, the CEO, Erica Kirk, and Candace Owens. What was on the table, whether they address this or not, but subconsciously, what was on the table is, hey, how do we get you to close your big black mouth? Now, that being said, these fools go in there and give Candace Owens everything, bruh. They give her everything. I could not believe it. First off, it's not being recorded, okay? So now we have no record. It is he said, she said, and Erica Kirk has no credibility right now. So now we have to listen to everything that Candace says as gospel. Secondly, you have no leverage, and the leverage that they actually had, they let go, and we'll get into that. First things first, I told y'all that this meeting of the minds, it all stemmed from what? Money, 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 money. That's all it stemmed from. Candace, the moment in time Candace said, hey, don't give them your money, ask for a refund and everything, that's when it got personal. They don't care about her and her conspiracy theories and yada, yada, yada. Oh, I think Tyler was this, and I think the Egyptian plagues. They don't care about that. Now, what they do care about are their pockets.
He says this as he's selling shirts with Charlie Kirk's name on it. Also, talking about Candace Owens every day. Every day they talk. This is crazy.
You mess with someone's pockets, okay? They will listen to you. And if they don't like what you have to say, you will go bye-bye in many cases, especially when you get up, to the top echelon. So rest assured, Candace Owens comes out, and what does she say? That this was about exactly what I said it was about, money.
They were sort of most upset with obviously a bit of a fever pitch, when I tweeted that it was a God-forsaken company and people should not give money to it.
Now, that being said, she then goes on to call Erica Kirk a liar. I kid you not. She is framing Erica Kirk as a liar.
Come on now, dog.
She goes and says that, hey, I'm glad Erica Kirk.
Framing? I don't know if that's the correct terms.
Owned up to the lies, okay? Or what they will probably say it's miscommunication.
I was immediately refreshed by the fact that one of the first things that Erica did was she owned the lies, or rather, I guess they would cage it as miscommunications that were coming from various people at the company. Like, look, this is a company, but there was a portion that was going around that was viral. And it was Erica saying that she had Charlie's phone and that Charlie never texted anybody the night before saying that he thought that they were going to kill him. And that obviously reflected poorly on me because I was the one who said,
call him lackluster Lucas. That makes more sense than amazing. There ain't nothing amazing about him.
That he did, in fact, text multiple people the night before. They owned that right away and explained. Erica said that she has Charlie's phone. She's looking at his iMessages. And it turns out that he, like everybody else, communicates on Signal. He communicates on Telegram. And that when she heard me say that, they then went and looked. And yes, that what I said was true.
Candace Owens relays to her audience that the message did exist, but a little caveat. They ask her, hey, do you have a hard copy of the message? To which she responds, no, I don't. Okay, well, in that case, the message actually says the left is going to try and get me, not they.
Now, they asked me if I had actually like a concrete copy of what Dan Flood got the night before. And I said, no. If somebody told me what it said, which was almost exactly what Andrew said, which is they're going to kill me. Andrew did not know who they were, that he was referring to were, but they clarified that the message that Dan Flood received said the left is going to kill me. So I can't confirm that one way or the other.
Now, come on now. Even if you're not of the conspiratorial mind, that comes off extremely sus. First off, you're double checking whether or not she has a hard copy to contradict the narrative that you presumably are trying to run with. And that narrative is very much hint, hint, wink, wink, Israel. That there's some implication that Israel was involved with this whole charade. So what do they conveniently do? They switch they to the left. The left is going to get me, right? The left is going to off me. That's what they do. Now, Candace obviously says, well, I can't confirm this either way. It was relayed to me that it says they. It makes them look even more sus. Do you understand? It makes them look even more scandalous. And
nigga said scam. Yeah, he talking like the Ashleys from Recess. This nigga's crazy. He is bugged out. Man. I don't think anyone should be taking anything Lucas says seriously. I think that needs to be clear. He's just talking out his ass, bro. And wearing the same dusty hat and shirt every day.
I don't know who Erica Kirk's PR team is. I don't know who the PR team of tpusa is, but these are not even amateurs. These are low IQ, knuckle-dragging simpletons. There is no way in God's green earth.
The lowest IQ that's even near the conversation is Lucas. I said Lucas is so full of crap. It's not even funny. Facts.
You would relay this to Candace Owens, or at least not in that manner or fashion. And mind you, We're all taking this off of Candace Owens' words. Because why? Well, Erica Kirk, unless she comes out and contradicts what Candace is saying, which is unlikely, this is all we have. There is no recording, so all we have is the framing that Candace Owens is laying out for her low IQ audience, which both her and tpusa share.
But Brondo's got what plants crave.
It's got electrolytes.
You don't ever want to use any different clips? Like no clips that's like, not the same that you've used for the last 5,000 videos? No? Okay. Also, this is actually a good movie. Why are you using it?
So she framed it as Erica.
You would be one of the idiots. If that was the world, you would be one of the idiots, bro.
Kirk is owning up to the lies. Not only that, but it's also, they're trying to say that, it wasn't they, it was the left. I can't confirm that, but that's what they say. Which then now has us doing what? Well, if you guys have the text message, release the text message, okay? We want to see a hard copy because Candace Owens released a text message when she said something. She released a text message of Charlie talking about how Jews fall into the stereotype. Okay, tpusa. Okay, Erica Kirk. Show us a text message that you at first said didn't exist because you had Charlie Kirk's phone, but now you found. But also, there's a discrepancy. Now it's not they, it's the left. Show us a text message. Prove what you are saying is true.
He's out of line, but he's right.
But then it gets worse. Do you want to know how it gets worse? Because
he's never right. Lackluster Lucas, I told you. Nah, you wasn't wrong. 100% was on point.
The only leverage that they have is that they know something that Candace Owens doesn't, right? Because they're working with the FBI, they're working with investigators, they have the lawyers, right? So now the leverage is, well, you don't know what I know. It's very similar to like, what officers do. Well, when they pull you over, well, you don't know why I pulled you over. You don't know why I'm asking you a question. I could have gotten a call that you matched the description. It's very much taking advantage of your ignorance because you don't know what they know. They could have gotten a call that you matched the description. That's why they pulled you over. They could have, a litany of things could have happened, but you can't verify that. So what they have right now is exactly that. It's appeal to authority, all right? That she doesn't know what they know. What did these fools do?
You said you don't be hearing, because you don't watch bull crap. He would pop up in your timeline if you was like watching woke losers talk about bull crap on a regular basis.
Because Candace tells them, hey, what I want to come from this, what this...
I'm not surprised that he not popping up. He's somebody that ain't got no sense. I don't think he should pop up in any of my supporters' timelines.
Basically is. I just hope people understand.
Nigga, what? Oh, look at the hat, bro. Why does his hat look like that? See how nasty?
This is like a classic Sopranos situation.
He's soprano your ass to the laundromat. How does anyone stomach the garbage Dusty Lucas spews, for goodness sake? If they have enough hate in their heart.
All right. This is like some mafia situation. That's where they place Candace Owens, unfortunately. But she's basically telling them, hey, I'm gonna give you an offer you can't refuse. All right. That's a nice shop you got. It'd be a shame if it were to go up in flames. That's what she's relaying to them by saying, what I would like to accomplish here is to go to my audience and let them know why you guys, believe that it was that kid, Tyler, I believe is his name, is the one that took out Charlie Kirk. That's what I would like to feel comfortable in going back to them and saying. What is your evidence?
I said one of the reasons why I really want to sit down is because I want to walk out of here and feel confident saying to my audience, hey, like, there's stuff going on behind the scenes, but Tyler Robinson shot Charlie Kirk.
I'm going to make him an offer he can't refuse.
Now, just pause right there. You have, just think of this dynamic, because we have to appreciate it. You have a podcaster, okay, talking to the CEO of a multi-million-dollar company that has completely wrecked their PR, wrecked their image, wrecked any leverage that they may have.
I don't like how he sound like he tried to belittle her or something like that, or demean her job. That she's more than just a podcaster, especially if you go and big up tpusa. Nigga, you don't think Candace Owens' business is putting in paper like that? You bugging. Like, she is a businesswoman as well, right? She's way more than just a podcaster. Like, what he's saying is just like straight envy and jealousy.
To the point where they are being held hostage for information in regards to her husband's demise. That's where we are. And go. So she asked that. Guess what these fools do? Instead of telling her, listen, we have got this, we have got that, but you can't tell your audiences. You can lie to her. It doesn't matter, right? It doesn't matter. What they go and do is they call the attorney.
And at this point, they elected to call the lawyer, their lawyer who is involved in this case, one of the lawyers that's involved in this case. There's always a team of lawyers, especially for something like this. And what I got from the lawyer did not make me feel that Tyler Robinson shot Charlie Kirk. It did not make me feel confident that he didn't or did shoot Charlie Kirk.
Now, if you're going to call the attorney, I would think that they are aware of what the attorney is going to relay to Candace, right? That's what I'm thinking. That because you never want to ask questions that you don't have the answers to, okay? If you don't know what the answer is, why ask the question? That puts you that puts you at a disadvantage. They call the attorney. The attorney relays to Candace. Now, I'm surprised that she relayed this to us.
We need to reevaluate that hat. That look like sweat stains. It could be all types of stains. It could be all types of stains. I'm trying to tell y'all. It could be all types of stains on top of that hat. Let me see.
But essentially, what she tells us, once again, this is her perspective.
Yeah, nah, that joint is nasty. Amazing racist to his own race, 100%. More paper than he'll ever see for sure. I agree. Why ask the question you don't have the answers to? Did he just say that? Yeah, he's an idiot. I was about to say something about that. Saying, why ask the questions you don't have answers to? Because you don't have the answers. That's why you would ask the question. Yeah, he's a fool. But wasn't it like philosophers that talked about people like him? They gave metaphors of people being chained in a cave with a flame and they never seen outside. And they thought that they just had to just keep doing whatever the hell the person in the cave was telling them. And then one person gets loose and the chain breaks and he goes outside and is like, yo, there's a whole world out here. And then everyone's so afraid that they just keep on looking in the other direction with the chains. He's the people that's telling you that you should stay in the cave.
Of what transpired is that the attorney relayed to her that the only evidence that they have right now is the affidavit. That outside of that, they got nothing to link Tyler Robertson to Charlie Kirk.
But I will communicate to them that you have something that is solid. And no, to the exact contrary, this guy effectively said, not effectively, he said that they have nothing but the affidavit. Okay, so what we have seen is what they have.
Now, listen. Listen. I don't know what to tell you, bro. I don't know what to tell you other than that is bona fide mental retardation to tell a conspiracy theorist, okay, someone who has been just giving conspiracies after conspiracies after conspiracies, to give them that information. Because what you have done is that you have destroyed yourself. You have crippled anything you have against her because all gloves are off. All gloves are off. Because now she's saying that, hey, you don't know as much as I know, that we're on the same playing field. So I'm all within my right to ask questions. I'm doing an investigation, okay, because
she is well within her right to ask What the hell is wrong with Lucas? She has every right to ask questions. That's not no conspiracy. You're like, this dude's crazy. The true clown vision is Lucas' vision. Facts.
You guys we have the same amount of information. I told you guys this was all bad. I told you nothing good would come of this interview. And sure enough, nothing good came from this interview. Her team is a bunch of dolts. That's the only thing I can think of. They're dolts. So of course, Candace is going to run with this. She's already talking about how the Egyptian planes, were flying in and out of Israel for some reason.
Overwhelming evidence that these planes regularly fly in and out of Israel. And I'm going to present that evidence tomorrow. I say that strongly. This is I feel very confident saying these Egyptian planes are flying in and out. And notice I'm saying planes because once I was able to connect people that were on those planes onto other Egyptian planes, I was able to realize that these planes are flying in and out of Israel.
Absolutely wild. They're so concerned.
The idolization of Homelander from the non-amazing Lucas is very, very strange, if I had to say the least. It's pretty odd for him to be idolizing Homelander. I don't know if y'all watched that show. What was it called? The Boys? Homelander is demonic as hell. He's pretty demonic. And this who Lucas want to be like? Okay.
About the money that they're not even understanding. Hey, bad optics will destroy your money. Do you not understand that? If you have the white ignorant base who has been supporting you and donating to tpusa and wearing the shirts and all that, if they believe that you're in on it with Israel to conspire against Charlie Kirk and what happened to
Yeah, we gotta play the nasty song. He's a racist bastard. That was racist as hell. Like, I don't know if people don't want to say it because he's black, but I'm not afraid to say it.
Yeah. You nasty fam, you nasty. You nasty fam, you nasty. You nasty fam, you nasty. You nasty fam, yeah. You know your name.
you're finito. You're done. You're radioactive, politically speaking, because no one wants to attach themselves to an event or to.
Your hat is radioactive. You sure want to attach yourself to wearing that hat.
To a CEO or to a company like that. No one wants to do that. And that's exactly what they've done. They have given Candace Owens a blank check, fam. That's what they've done. A blank check. And if you don't think she's going to cash it, you are crazy. That's exactly what she's doing. It's everything as usual.
Wow.
Nothing's changed. Nothing's, no new information which would stop Candace from doing any of this, because I already told you she had all the leverage to get with. Now, not only does she have the leverage, but she now sees that they have nothing. They got nothing. There's a difference, right? There's like there's a mind game, whether you play chess, checkers, any type of game, where there's a level of thought, where I know what I know what you know.
I'll be surprised if you could play Connect 4. Saying he mad, she on the up, and he ain't. Facts. He's jealous. He wants his podcast to be as big as what hers is.
I know what you think. I think I know, right? There's levels to this. Now, what they've done is that they've exposed themselves. So it's no longer of, I wonder how much they know. I wonder what the FBI has shared with them. I wonder where they are in the investigation. She now knows that they got bupkis. That's what they got. So they have no way in attacking her. And rest assured, guess what's happening right now? They're now digging into Erica Kirk. They're finding out that as she was talking about in the interview, oh, I don't drink and all this. They're bringing out pictures of her with alcohol. They got her on a TV show during the same time that she allegedly, was dating Charlie Kirk and whatnot. So the dates aren't even
That's crazy. That sounds wild.
Been adding up. They are destroying her image right now. Erica Kirk, her image is shot. It's
Say Candace looking down at him, moving on up to the east side like George and Wheezy. Man, he hate him. Finally got a piece. Go have me doing the George Jefferson walk. I used to walk around like George Jefferson for fun. My teachers would be cracking up when I was a kid. Like, why are you walking like George?
being shotgun. Okay, that's what's happening. And the only person they have to blame are themselves. Anyways, guys, that's the video. Let me know what you guys think. I don't know. What are we talking about right now? Even the white ignorants are second guessing Erica Kirk. Even the white ignorants, even the loyalists. I'm talking about those that are on the tpusa payroll. I would bet my bottom dollar that they're thinking about, yo, I need.
You don't got no dollars. That's why you mad. That's why you angry over here.
To start sending out resumes. I need to abandon this sinking ship. It just is what it is. If you happen to disagree, you know where to find me Thursday through Saturday. Disagreement.
Shut your ass up. Ball loser Lucas. It's trash. That's just my personal opinion, but tell me what yours is down in the comment section. Hit the like button, hit the hype button, all that good stuff. Make sure you're subscribed as well.